Andrew McGahon for TheMacLife.com here in Brooklyn, New York. UFC 223 is this Saturday night in the Barclays Center. Today we had a press conference and an open workout, and in my mind there are even more questions raised before the fights this weekend. We're going to look at a couple of different things through these clips as I bring you through a bit of a recap of the day's events. We'll talk about Khabib versus Max first of all. Both of these guys are under serious pressure to make weight Friday morning. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind about that. That is the definition of a laboured workout. That is the definition of a man who every pound he loses is a struggle as the week goes on longer and longer. If you've watched any promotional footage of Khabib, he has been decked from head to toe in weight cutting gear. How are these guys going to deal with the weight cut and getting down to 155 limit on Friday morning? Because if they don't hit 155 on the dot, neither man will be eligible to win this title on Friday. That's one thing that I think is going to be very interesting. Number two, the crowd perception. Whether it's Khabib, whether it's Joanna, the venue today to me just seemed a little bit off. It seemed a little bit weird. Joanna Jędrzejczyk is someone who is routinely loved by mixed martial arts fans over the duration of her title run, stringing together some of the most impressive finishes and title victories in UFC modern day history. But then today she gets booed during answers, and to me that doesn't add up. I have seen so many press conferences over the last couple of years, so many different events with different energies and atmospheres, but I want to pose this question to you, to the mixed martial arts fans. Why has everybody changed their tone on Khabib? I really can't understand this. I made an ill-informed comment on Twitter earlier on. Thank you to Kareem Zidane for influencing me and correcting me just about how big he actually is in Russia. But this time last year, after the Tony Ferguson incident, he was not big at all. He was public enemy number one. People were questioning his record, people were questioning how much he'd been fighting, how often he had been fighting, and if he was an elite level guy. Then he beat someone in Edson Barboza, a fight that realistically he was going to win from the day that it was announced, and people are completely reacting differently. And finally, one thing that is worth noting in regards to a potential weight cut issue for either Khabib or Max: what happened with the workout? When fighters generally don't want to do workouts so close to an event, it's because that they are suffering big time. Max Holloway went through a laboured one. Khabib just came out and spoke. We've seen, as I said, through all those footages the last couple of weeks, that he's decked head to toe in weight cutting gear. Is this a harder weight cut than Khabib? Is he going to be able to make 155 on Friday when it is called upon him to finally do so? We will see.